It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big.
There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You know, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Quick release on the RPO. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Quick strike complete. Oh, he continues to fight for yards. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Sets up the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year.
Trying to rumble in. And it's in for a touchdown.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So LSU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try the run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On the move to his left. Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to power it in. He bangs his way in for the score.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Hauls it in. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Snow. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. On the move at the 30. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Ball down inside the 5 and the 4 after the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the ground with the back. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Quick release by the QB. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Quick step and go. Gets it in there for the touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this 25 showdown. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by just one over SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on the...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
What can't you say about how dominant this guy has been each and every week? He's making a case for the Heisman Trophy. He's making a case for every major college football award. He's making a case to be the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Oh, better look out.
The return is brought down at the 33, and the offense will take over.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Back to the ground game on the left. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10.
And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
And they're going to send the field goal unit out there to try to knock one in from the next time zone. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the missed field goal leaves the lead at 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste. As they
That was
take over here
dumb.
in
I
the
don't know
final
why I
2
did
minutes
that.
of the half.
68-yarder, new NFL record. I wanted to shoot it. Whatever.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. And the defense.
We are
picks up
definitely
the
going
sack,
Heisman
getting
next
the
year.
quarterback
This
down
has
at the
become a little bit
44.
redundant. I
LSU
can't wait
quick
for a
to
lot
the
of these
line.
juniors and seniors to leave, too. It's going to even out the roster a
2nd
little
down,
bit
they'll
more.
go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there,
Bro.
and it just trickled through his fingers.
What?
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering
I
where
can't
this
control
drive
that.
started.
And then in
their
Heisman,
opponent
it's going to be
territory. Now you're
unstoppable.
fourth
So
and
it's
long.
like
You've got to be better throwing
I've
the
played
football in
EA
those
and
types of
Madden
situations.
since
That
I was
one's gonna
9 years
go out
old.
of bounds,
I
and
think
it'll
my
be
first
dead at
Madden
the
was
35-yard line.
Madden
They
98.
take over late in
So
the half, enough
I
time
know
to
how
put
this
together
system
a
works.
drive.
It's like, damn, bro. All Madden's the same way. All pros chilling, but you spank them.
They'll
But
leave it
then
with him.
you try to find an even medium with
And he'll
all
pick up
Madden,
one.
and
It
it's
brings up 2nd and 9.
ridiculously hard.
A big fella in the middle, man. Those
I
defensive
don't know.
tackles, they go such a long way in deciding
But definitely, I'm
and
gonna give
really
Heisman a shot
stopping the
next
other
year.
team's run game. Just
Complete the
forcing
three
contact with those
peat, because I
guards and
think
those centers,
the way we're
owning the
playing,
line of
oh
scrimmage.
my god.
Intercepted, and finally, this
All right, let me
defense
shut
makes a
up.
play.
But the way we're
He
playing,
goes down after
I
a
think
short
we
return,
got
but
back-to-back
what a play to
easily.
get the football back.
Come on, man.
Boy, and that
There are a lot
might
of
be the break
places
this
here.
defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Wegman. This time it's complete. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Headed to the end zone. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal.
Don't want to get too overconfident. That interception just let him right back in because
Looking for the goal line.
they score a touchdown
He's all
here.
the way down to the 2-yard line.
They
Just
get the ball at half.
spectacular
So
execution
we
there.
gotta hold him. Some bullshit. Fucking around. Getting too cocky.
Back to throw, time running short in the half.
Yeah.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
I need to see a replay of that. Is that user? That was dope. Oh, that's like one of my only real players too. He hit the transfer portal and joined up. Dude, that's dope. I want to see that. Weidman threw a duck. Look at that. Straight up duck. And then, okay. So, I was controlling that guy. Ooh, and then we switched it at the last second tip drill. No way. In the mix, dude, of 4 people. Let's go. That would have been good in the NFL. Dude, Amari Farrell. That's sick. Okay. I'm going to take a shot.
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
We're in shitty defense for this.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really...
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Caught over the middle, it's Green. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He'll try the left side. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Reads it, fires complete. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll give it to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
You know they're feeling good about this drive. They picked up a couple of first downs. Now they've got it at the 40. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. Unloads quickly. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Makes it past the marker. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside
10 picks, bro. This ain't NFL. Holy smokes, dog. Tommy, though. It's okay. We gotta make this game. Damn it. See? The certain parts of it, I think we're just too powerful right now. By next season and the season after that, it's going to start getting a lot more realistic because in the team builder, it allows you to stack your roster. I made them a powerhouse and all that good stuff. I wanted us to come out swinging, but our roster is absolutely stacked. And it's cool. But right now, it's a lot more competitive as we've done. But the goal has been completed. We came to putting ourselves on the map quick within 5 seasons to be a
looking for a man. It's Wegman. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on...
It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
In this game, if you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right.
There he goes. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Well, jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
He wants to take the top off. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Looking for more room.
Damn, bro, this is ridiculous.
Getting the football and picking up big yardage on
Playing very careless right now with the lead. 3 picks. But see, that's the cool thing about this live and this stream is if I was playing by myself off stream, I would quit. I'd be like, fuck that, I'm not throwing 3 picks. Even though I'm up 25-0, like, I'm a stats guy. I want to put in stats. But being live, we can't be doing that. We got to eat those 3 picks. Do better. Coda. Coda in the chats. Dubs in the chat. If you enjoy this content, smash the like and subscribe button for me. We're trying to get to the road to 500 subs. Then we'll go from there. Help me get to 500. First 4 and then we'll hit 5. Let's go.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Defense might bring the house here. Makes the catch. It's Snow. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Beckman. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Durham. And he's wrestled to the ground.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! They went.
Damn, bro, just mossed me. Fuck, I wanted that pick.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Notre Dame is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in a lot of big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beatdown. They're trailing by 16 to SMU. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The RPO, it's complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Setting up the screen. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going now.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
This is my worst quarterback game of my life. I'm forcing a PJ like an idiot with the lead to try to break another score record, and it's not working out in my favor. I'm making fucking Cam Taylor look like a scrub, bro. I just want this game to be over, kind of. I'm tired of smoking. I thought this would be like a reasonable matchup again. I'm smoking people, and it's not fun. I'm 4 picks, I'm still up. I've gotten 2 safeties. Like, what is this game, man? 11 sacks. Finally reaching him fucking, like, dude, I'm done. My tummy hurts. Fuck it.
Last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Coleman. Breaks into the open. Finds a little space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. LSU right back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. He's like a loose bowler, just caroms his way to the 32. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Hauled down, but he has enough to move the chains. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Here's the handoff. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Now they're going to throw it. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete out of the backfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout by the offense.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw. It's Quagman. He's taking the deep shot. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Caleb Foley setting national records along with Bolden. Bro, that's sick. Freaking, let's go. 25 sacks. That's my user too. We out here. All right. Got the recruiting done. We're set up, ready for Texas this week. We're at home. And Texas ain't doing too hot. 6-4. Pretty sure they still have Arch Manning too, but we all know he's starting to live up to that hype, but ain't what everybody thought he would be. He's not no Peyton Manning. But I like the kid. Texas and USC are my number 1 and number 2 teams, so. And then to wrap up the season, we got another rivalry against the freaking Brigham Young, the Mormons. I just watched a really good show with my girlfriend about the history of our country and Brigham Young primarily. Shit was crazy, dude. Can't think right off the top of my head what that show is called, but I'll get back to y'all. I recommend it. It's been real. It's been fun. But this ain't real fun. Go outside and touch some grass today, boys. I appreciate y'all for joining up. Smash the like button and the sub button if you enjoyed this. And let me know in the chat and also in my community on my page if you guys are interested in seeing me play something else or what you want to see next. Appreciate all the love. Take your hate somewhere else. And let's join up and live 100. Appreciate y'all. Peace out.